Welcome to another Boulevard Paper Fight Crucible gameplay. Today I actually decided to use the deck Cosima GIANTSLAYER Blondroy. This is the very first deck I ever opened, and as you can see, I've only played with it one time. Um, I don't know why, it's just you get so many decks and you don't end up actually going into some of your decks, and I actually regret it because it's got a pretty good score. I really like the deck, the way it plays, and it's just really fun. I think I may have not recorded some of my games, but I can't remember. I know I haven't played as much as I should, so I want to jam some games on the Crucible. Um, just highlight some of the cards that I'm excited for here. I feel like Creeping Oblivion is actually really good in the current meta because with cards like Exhume, which unfortunately we won't see in the Crucible today, but just thinking in a general state, having a Creeping Oblivion with cards like Exhume on the board is really powerful. And then obviously Gateway to Dis, having a board clear is never a bad thing. Um, and then having a key to Dis as well is another benefit to getting that board clear. Got to make sure they don't have some sort of artifact removal though if you're playing that. And again, same with Lash of Broken Dreams. Two Mind Barbs for some disruption. Then there's the Charrette to capture and put them off a key. The Drumble, always very helpful. With a Pit Demon, a Snudge, again to steal. Yeah, so all these ways you can put your opponent off keys. They're soft ways of putting them off keys because they're not totally losing it, but you can still buy yourself those turns. And then you have the Terror and of course Troubadour, which you have to be careful how you play so you don't get caught out with that. And then on the Sanctum side of things, there's a Blinding Light to help you control. Doorstep to Heaven, again, put them off a key, and that one's more harder removal. But you got to watch that for yourself too, of course. And you have some more Take Hostages cards just to again control the key situation around table, boosting your night creatures. And then you have and the cool thing about that is I believe it is Snudge or Charrette. I can't remember. It's one of the demons there is also a knight, so you get that bonus from that on there. Then of course Commander Remiel is always great to use a card from another house. Um, and then you have Lady Maxima to stun and play that over again to keep things in check. Then you have Raiding Knight as well, which captures one, again putting people off keys. Then you have the Gatekeeper, which again is going to put people off keys. Again, it's a soft, so there's a lot of capture in this. So a board wipe is actually not the greatest thing using this deck because of what can happen with the way things are being captured. And then of course the Vault Keeper is amazing, stops you from getting your Ember stolen. And then an Armageddon Cloak, of course, just to put some protection. I would use that on some of the captures or the Vault Keeper to keep him in. Then on Untamed, we have two Cooperative Huntings, dealing some direct damage. One Full Moon, getting that Ember when playing creatures, but in this there is only 5 creatures, so not ideal. But there is a key charge, so you can go Full Moon, play some of your creatures, and hopefully get into that key charge. And then there's Grasping Vines to return up to 3 artifacts to the owner's hand, which helps, as well as a Lost in the Woods. And an Nepenthe Seed, which is great for bringing some back, maybe a Doorstep to Heaven. Maybe you need a Vault Keeper, a Gatekeeper. A lot of things here that exist that can help you. The Nepenthe Seed is really good with. And then you have a Dust Pixie for the Raw Ember. 2 Mushroom Man, so great for early game, a Niffle Ape, and then a Hunting Witch, of course, with the Full Moon would be a really nice play to try and pull off that key charge. So I feel like this deck has a lot of potential, and the more I look at it, I'm starting to notice the way the interactions can be much more intricate than I initially thought. And again, that's the point of playing KeyForge so many times, is you got to start to figure out what these intricacies are. Okay, so I won the flip. Let's see what I got here. So there is Full Moon, Mushroom Man, Raiding Knight, Lady Maxima, Key to Dis, True Brew, and the Terror. So I'm going to go with the Terror since that's going to be helpful with this. So I will keep this hand. I'm going to choose Dis, play the Terror. This is the one that's the Knight as well. Gain 2 Ember in my turn, and while I do that, I'm just going to have a look at my opponent's deck. So they also have a Doorstep to Heaven. Wow, this looks very much like my deck, except with a lot more. Yeah, this is great. 2 Control the Weaks are going to be dangerous. 2 Charettes, Soul Snatcher, always Doorstep to Heaven. 3 Raiding Knights, 2 Protect the Weak. 3 Hunting Witches, 2 Dew Fairies. Yeah, this deck has a lot of consistency, so this, I think, is going to be a tough matchup. Alright, so they played Ancient Bear, Dew Fairy, Mushroom Man, Cooperative Hunting, dealing 3 damage to my dude right there. Alright, so I wonder where I should go with here. I could go Full Moon into the Mushroom Man, and then it becomes a beast. They have no Ember. Assault 2. I may play the Troubadour. I'm gonna Reap with the Terror and then play the Troubadour, I think, and the Key to Dis is what I'm gonna do for this turn because it has the maximum advantage, and being able to play the Troubadour is great. So I'm gonna Reap to get my 3rd Ember, play the Troubadour, and it protects now that, so they have to destroy it, and play the Key to Dis. Oh damn, I made my cards too big. That's problematic. Okay, let me see if I can switch these settings right now. So he reaped up to 4. I'm wondering if I should just wipe the board here because that Hunting Witch is gross. I think I'm just gonna wipe the board. I'm gonna reap, wipe, and that'll put me in check. So let's go Dis again. Go reap, destroy all the creatures. I go to 7. I'm gonna play the Lash. Opponent has 7 or more, capture all of it. I think I'm gonna hold this one. May not be the smartest play, but I think it might be a good idea because they're close to a key. I only draw 1 card, and I have played 3 Dis already. You know what? I'm actually just gonna play it out because I've put a lot out already, so we'll just have a creature on the board. Yeah, I only got 1 Dis creature, so that was the right play. Let's see what they do to respond to this. How are they going to put me off their key? I know they have some things to do it. They have Raiding Knights, 3 of those, I believe. So, oh, maybe they're going to Succubus, control the weak. Alright, I must choose Untamed. Wow, that's actually really helpful. Because I have Untamed stuff. Return 3 artifacts to their owner's hand. Okay, so yep, I'll choose Untamed. They know I can't put them off the key, but that's okay. I start off with the Full Moon. Then go with a Mushroom Man. And Grasping Vines for nothing, just for the Ember. And that's going to be my turn. They forge a key. Okay, what do they have in their graveyard? Yeah, I definitely want to purge some stuff from their graveyard here. I think I'm going to go with the Hunting Witch and the Dew Fairy. I put a Protect the Weak. Wow, 5 armor next to the Succubus. That's insane. So, I can get 1. That's stunned, so that doesn't help because they did a Blinding Light. So they basically played a Bulwark, a Raiding Knight to capture 1. Then they protected their weak, the captured guy, and Blinding Light me as well to stun Mushroom Man. I think I should hold off on the Creeping Oblivion right now, but they do have a Regrowth. Is that in their graveyard? No. Yeah, they do have a Regrowth, so I gotta watch out for the Witch that way. But their keys, I don't think it's the right time just yet. Dew Fairy gives me 2 Plus I can remove the stun, so it only puts me at 4. Capturing one right now is cool, and I can stun their creature. So that's what I think I'm going to do, is let's just get the maximum value for getting some more cards out. Can I destroy that right now in any way? No. Yeah, I think that's the right way. Sanctum for now. So play the Lady Maxima, stunning their powerful creature. Play the Raiding Knight. And that's going to have to be the turn. Alright, so I drew a round table where my knights get +1 power and gain taunt, and take hostages for each friendly creature fights it captures 1. And they have a Soul Snatcher. Creature is destroyed, its owner gains 1. Okay. Soul Snatcher can be a problem. So I don't like this Succubus. I want to get rid of that. So I'm going to go Sanctum again, because I'm not a threat of them forging. Excuse me 1 second, I just need to clear my throat here. Alright, so I'm going to go with Sanctum again. Play the round table. And take hostages. I think I'm only going to do 1 take hostage, because I think I might want to, well, I could reap twice, which would put me on check instead. I think that's actually the better play, put the pressure on them. So each time a creature is destroyed, its owner gains 1. So I could literally swing into this and gain an Ember. So it's 9 power though. Goodness gracious. Get rid of Bulwarks. I need to do 6 damage to Bulwark, which isn't going to happen. So I don't really need to worry about the take hostages right now. Gain 3 from doing it that way. So I capture 1, they gain 2. Yeah, I'm just going to go for the... I don't think putting them off a key really matters. So I'm just going to reap to put myself in check instead. I think that's the smarter play. Put the pressure on them to respond to my state rather than me trying to respond to their state. Because they do have some stuff that's annoying. Like I'm essentially chained with a Succubus. But I mean, making them put me off a key can sometimes make things a little bit better, because they may not be able to execute their gameplay because they have to now put me off my gameplay. So let's see how this works. So I chose Sanctum. Raiding Knight, yep. Capture 1, that makes sense. Play the Lady Maxima. Who are they stunning? And they stunned my Lady Maxima, which is fine. I'll just return it to my hand and play it. Perfect. Cool. So they basically played the Lady Maxima and stunned my Lady Maxima, which I think was a poor play. Then they played a Staunch Knight and a Raiding Knight. Sorry, they exhausted their Raiding Knight to remove the stun, and then Bulwark reaped. So, I wish I had a board wipe right now. Yeah, I'm going to just go and Blinding Light at the end of the turn. Wow, almost did it to myself. That would have been real bad. Almost misplayed heavy. So, Lady Maxima, I will just... Actually, I'm going to keep the stun for now because it's going to end up going on later. I need to get rid of this. The Succubus, I think, is the problem. So I need to go in for 5, which I can't. Damn, I think I made a mistake here. You know what? Let's just keep going. So I'm going to reap with this. Then I'm going to play Blinding Light because Sanctum is a problem on their side. Then I will remove the stun from Lady Maxima. And I'll end my turn in check on 7. So let's see how they respond. Perfect. Gateway to Dis. That's what I need. I really need a Gateway to Dis right now. Although with their shoot, because the Gateway to Dis is going to allow them to basically get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 Ember. If I forge a key, I'm not worried about it because actually I think I can still do that. I'm not worried about that. That's actually good. I'm going to make their keys cost more. Okay, yeah, I'm doing it. So I'm going to go, let's see, what did they played a Hunting Witch. That's right, they have more than one Hunting Witch. All right, so they're at 8. I wonder if this is a mistake. So I can make their keys cost 9. I think I got to do it. So I'm going to gain 3. That's 4. So they're going to gain 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 Ember. But I do have cards in the deck that'll bring them down. So I think I have to take a risk here. I'm going to take a huge risk here. So I'm going to make their keys cost 9. Yeah, I think I'm taking. So I'm going to go up 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So it puts me at 6 and then 7. And then, yeah, I think this is actually the right play because even though they're going to gain a ton, I think this might be the right play. Let's see how this works. So they got 20. So it's literally a race here. And I'm going to follow that up with a Creeping Oblivion. And I'm going to get rid of their Hunting Witch and Hunting Witch. Actually, is Hunting Witch? No, let's go Succubus instead of Hunting Witch. So 1 Hunting Witch, 1 Succubus. Actually, I'm not worried about them gaming. I'm worried about them capturing right now. If they go through their deck, I do not want them capturing stuff. So yeah, let's go with that. And then I'm going to play the Stealer of Souls. Pit Demon, sorry. All right, that's my turn. I'm in check for game. Let's see how they respond here. I'm super curious. So they forged a key at 11. I basically, if they put me off a key, I think I lose. Yeah. Oh, Doorstep to Heaven. Perfect. That was great. Perfect. Okay, they're in check. I just have to get rid of 1. Can I do it? Yes, I can. I can make their keys cost more too. Perfect. Okay, so I go Dis. I steal 1. Oh, they have a Gatekeeper. Shoot. I did not pay attention to that. Damn. All right, so I make their keys cost 9. And that's all I can do for now. So basically, they need to go up 2 more. Damn it. I need to swing into that Gatekeeper. What was I thinking? And I can't. I think I might have lost the game with that aggressive play. Yep, I think they got this one. Yeah, they got this one. So, yeah, they got this game. I can't do anything to get myself to put them off, actually, is the problem. So I'm just going to end the turn and concede the game. Yeah, that was really good. I really enjoyed that game. That was super cool. That was a big move that I did there. Um, let's jam another game here. So yeah, I think that was honestly like a really risky move, but it felt like a high reward, high risk sort of scenario. I did have stuff that would get me going. I just didn't end up pulling it pretty much. And that's the way it goes. So that's okay. So I won the flip here. Go with the second game. Um, Trumbull. I see. I really don't like having a Troubadour in my hand to start with, no matter what. So I'm gonna mulligan down. I think I'm gonna go Doorstep to Heaven's not ideal either. I'm gonna go with a Mushroom Man turn one. Let me see what they have going on here. So they have one sit against many is always good. Terms of redress, sigil bulwark. Okay, nothing crazy. Two shadow selves are always annoying. A bunch of removal under shadows. Two regrowths with a witch, the eye, and a hunting witch. Okay, pretty good consistency on the untamed side. So I'm gonna go untamed since I only have one. Play my untamed card. In my turn. So that's a 9 creature. Oh, and I got my hunter. I literally got the same hand I pretty much started with, just with a couple different variances here. It's kind of silly. Debating how I want to go with this. So they do have steel. Yeah, I think I'm going to maybe play the Pit Demon. Oh, they went up real fast there. Yeah, I'm not going to play Untamed again, so that's okay. So they're at 3. So they basically dust Pixied for 2 Ember, played Nocturnal Maneuver, gaining 1 Ember, and exhausted my Mushroom Man. I kind of want to wait one more turn to play the Doorstep to Heaven. So I think I'm just going to go with the Dis line here. I'm going to get rid of my Gateway to Dis because it's fairly useless this early, and I'm no point in chaining myself. Plus it gives me 3 chains anyway, so again, no point in taking that route. Alright, now I got the Nepenthe going with Hunting Witch. I got a Mind Barb. So I have a few tricks. It depends on how aggressive they go here on this turn. If they can go up quite a bit to get on check, I will probably choose my Doorstep to Heaven play. Wow, why would you Shadow Self that? And they're only at 5. Okay. So, yeah, my Mushroom Man has 9, so I can take out one of their Shadow Cells right now. I think I gotta just, unfortunately, burn the Hunting Witch. It's gonna be a target for them, which is nice. So I'm gonna play the Nepenthe Seed out. Play the Hunting Witch. And I'm just gonna swing the Mushroom Man into one of the Shadow Cells to get rid of it. So I'm kind of delaying my Sanctum stuff. Wow, I love how this Untamed stuff came. I got the Hunting Witch when it's by itself. Now I'm getting the Full Moon after it. Just ridiculous. Yeah, so I'm kind of just been playing out what I'm gonna do with the Doorstep to Heaven. I may actually go Dis next turn and play the Drumble if they get to 7 instead, because I have the Mind Barb as well. Because then it's captured, and then I can also use the Pit Demon to reap or fight something. So there's some more options that way. It's kind of gonna depend on how they move forward with this next turn. Okay, so I'm choosing Untamed. I wonder if they're going after my Hunting Witch, because that's what you should do. So I just have my gateway to this. Okay, so I played a Witch of the Eye. Oh, that's problematic. So they're at 7. What did they regrowth? To return Shadow Self. Alright, so I got another Shadow Self. So I need to go into that. I'm just debating how I want to do this right now. I mean, I think I just go the Drumble. The Drumble play is the one I go for. Yeah, I think that's what I do, and then I unfortunately am not going to be able to. I could Mind Bar them twice as well. With Nepenthe Seed. Or just destroy all creatures. Okay. So we're going to go with this. Playing the Drumble. Taking all their Ember, so that keeps me going. And I can't decide if I want to. Yeah, I think I'm gonna Mind Barb to start with. Got rid of a Naughty, which is good because I think they're planning going with that. I need to get the Witch of the Eye off the board. So you know what? I don't know how to possibly play this correctly. So I gotta fight into the Shadow Self because I need to get rid of that. I'm wondering if I should Nepenthe Seed right now and make their hand even smaller. I think I am going to do that actually. So I'm going to bring back my Mind Barb because I get the Ember again. And, oh, once against many. Okay. That's a card I don't like. Alright, so that's why I'm going to leave it. It's just like that. Excuse me. So let's see how they kind of respond to this. Interesting. Oh my goodness. They're really protecting that Witch of the Eye. Do I have any direct damage? I do. Deal 1 damage. No, that doesn't stop it. So how much damage can I go in here? 1 damage for each friendly creature. So I can get 4 damage in. They just played Sanctum Guardian. I wonder what they're doing here. Maybe that Mind Bar was much more powerful than I thought. In terms of redress, choose a friendly creature to capture 2. Perfect. Yeah, that's getting taken out next turn. Yeah, I need to get rid of the Witch of the Eye. So I gotta fight into the Shadow Self. So what I'm going to do is I'm gonna go Mushroom Man into the Shadow Self to get rid of it. Then Cooperative Hunting into Witch of the Eye in the full moon. I think that's the play here. Okay, let's see how this works. We're gonna go fight, got rid of the Shadow Self, then I go Cooperative Hunting. What? Oh, okay, that confused me for a second there. I just dealt the 1, but you divide it. So that kind of threw me off for a second there. I'm just gonna play the full moon for no reason. I have no choice, and I'm gonna reap with the Hunting Witch, and that's gonna be the turn. All right, so I've got them delayed. Okay, now my Sanctum Yeah, I want to purge cards from their discard pile. I definitely want to purge the Witch of the Eye. Probably the Shadow Self, maybe, because that's what's really annoying. Sigil of the Brotherhood, okay. But one stood against many is really powerful as well. Did he not realize he had elusive? Oh, he can fight again. Perfect. I love this. This is amazing. This is exactly what I wanted to happen. So now I play my Sanctum turn. And I start off with Terms of Redress. Or Doorstep to Heaven, sorry. He goes down to 5. I gain 1 and go to 5. Now I'm going to play my... So yeah, I think I'm actually going to play my Vault Keeper. I wonder if I should keep my Witch of the Eye here. Round Table. Gains Taunt. Yeah, I think I'm going to keep my Vault Keeper as just on the board. Hazardous 2. Yeah, so there's direct damage. I can take out the Witch. So I'm actually going to save the Witch with this one. This was holding that Sanctum for a long time actually paid off, and my plan literally went exactly how I wanted it to. Oh, did I just give it taunt? Oh no, I didn't. Okay. Yeah, it went exactly how I wanted to, because the idea was to make Drumble the target and delay me to get more of what I need, potentially in a Sanctum house. And then from there, I have them just doing whatever they're going to do. And then they take out the Drumble, and I'm still getting more. That was like 3 turns, I think it had it. And from that, I can then wait and then play my Doorstep to Heaven later. And I held off on my Ember, so it kept me going. And that went just perfectly because they captured and then lost because they were still gaining Ember throughout it. So it was an absolute perfect play. I have to say, I'm giving myself a pat on the back for this one. I'm very proud of that one. All right. So they're using their... What did they do here? So I forged. Okay, they're at 6. So they use Sigil of Brotherhood, Sanctum Guardian to reap, and then use Sanctum Guardian to swap position with Ancient Bear and Sanctum Guardian. Well, how does that... Oh, that's really cool. Okay, that's cool. I will probably go with a... I gotta hold off on the Gatekeeper, but I mean, I could capture one with the Raiding Knight, which is good. I want to play creature, so yeah, I'm gonna go Sanctum again. And yeah, let's do that. Let's go Sanctum. I'm gonna start with the Gatekeeper. Play that on the left with Taunt. Then I play a Raiding Knight. Put that on the right to stop them from forging. And then with my Vault Keeper, their Mushroom Man is at a 9. I'm just going to reap because I want to keep this guy in play. This puts me at 5. All right. So that's that turn. So my Hunting Witch is doing some work. And I have Take Hostages to capture next turn if need be, and a Lady Maxima for the Ember. I also have Mind Barb, Creepy in Oblivion, and Snudge. So I could go with a Deast turn if I need to, but I don't think I'm going to. Right now, unless they answer my Sanctum, and the fact that I have 2 more, I'm just going to keep going with Sanctum. They need to stop my Sanctum before anything happens. So let's see. I imagine them going into my Raiding Knight with a Mushroom Man. Okay. Wow, he took out both of them. That's cool. So I have... Each time a friendly creature fights, captures 1. That's all I need is to capture one. Let's see if they reap. If I was him, I would reap. Perfect. I'm cool with that. Oh, damn. So they had a lot of stuff there, so I don't even know if I can go with my original move. Um, I may have to let them forge. So their Mushroom Man dies next turn when they forge. So, okay. I think I have to allow them to do their turn. Six, seven, eight. So I have 4 creatures. Alright. So I can only fight with 1 creature, so the take hostages is not helpful. The disc stuff is not that helpful either. I think I kind of just have to go with an Untamed turn just to keep myself in check here. So I'm gonna go cooperative hunting first and get rid of their hunting witch. So I'm gonna go hunting witch, then put 1 on the Mushroom Man because they're at 9, so that's 6. Gets +3 power for each unforged key, so it's 11. Okay. So 11, 6. Okay, what am I gonna need to do here? So 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5. Skirmish, yeah, Snufflegator is a problem. No, I just gotta put on the Mushroom Man. Hopefully that takes it out. I'm gonna go my Mushroom Man. Into this guy. So I took care of their guy, and then I'm just gonna reap with the witch to put me in check. Yeah, sorry, that turn was a little weird. We'll see how this plays out. So they forge a key, 7, 8, 9. So what does this get? +6? Right, so they're at 9 power. Or 8 power, they're 1 off. So they're Mushroom Man. I misplayed that. I should have got rid of the Snufflegator. But they can't choose that house anyways. So I think I'm probably going to go with a disc turn next. Even if they put me off a key, I still have ways to get back on unless I do something really aggressive. So let's see how they respond here. Their discard pile. Alright. So they chose shadows. Oh, that's how they did it. Awesome. I love the Carlos Phantom artifact steal play. That's a great one. Okay, I think I really got to get rid of the pawn sacrifice. Perfect. Kept my disc creature in. Oh, and they play the Shadow Self. So annoying. Alright, yeah, I'm definitely going to get rid of their... I'm going to get rid of their Witch of the Eye. And... yeah, I think I'm going to get rid of their Witch of the Eye for sure. And the Shadow Self. It's really annoying. So let's go Dees. Do I want to fight into something or do I just want to steal? I think the steal is probably more beneficial here. So I'm going to steal one. Going to Mind Barb. Getting rid of the Champion Tabris. Perfect. That's a good one to get rid of. Play a Key to Dis. Play a Snudge on the left so it's protected. And then play a Creeping Oblivion. I'm going to get rid of the Witch of the Eye. What comes back around is annoying. So I just make their Untamed a lot weaker. So they must have another Hunting Witch somewhere. Yeah, because I think they got a lot of shadows right now. I actually am going to do the Shadow Self. Just protects too much stuff. Alright, so that's purge those two. That's my turn. I'm at 8. I should be able to forge next turn unless I can do something drastic. Alright, and now I got this good Sanctum line coming here. So I got 2 take hostages without fighting. That's pretty cool. Not really, but you know. So Gatekeeper's a 6. Commander Remiel, Lady Maxima, and 2 take hostages. So they got 1 away. Using Nerve Blast. Okay, they got me to 5. Do I have the last one? See how they play this out. I'm curious. Now I'm getting to a point where the Key to Dis is actually good. Perfect. All right, I forged my key, so I'm where I want to be. Okay, so I need to get them off a key here. So I can go get 1, 2, 3. Just wipe the whole board. Don't gain any chains. Stun a creature. Oh, okay, that's a problem. Yeah, Lost in the Woods isn't going to help me right now. Yeah, I think I just got to... I think I gotta go with the Sanctum turn here, get more cards. So I'm just going to Reap. Play Key to Dis. Clear everything out. Play my Take Hostages ×2. I have to play Lady Maxima. I think it stuns itself. Yeah, which is fine. And then play Commander Remiel. There we go. So, let them forge. It's fine. I have a Lash now to help me. Blinding Light, so I can, whatever they play this turn, I can stun it. Hopefully it's not Sanctum. Then there's a Whispering Relinquery, so I can get rid of that. Oh, actually, I have Grasping Vines, which can also do the same thing. And they played Protectrix, a Bulwark. Yeah, this will actually slow them down because they're not going to be able to get through their deck. Lord Gorgotha. So and then they just played Take Hostages. Terms of Redress, sorry, to capture 2, which is not a big deal because of my play next turn. It will be a Sanctum turn. Sorry, Untamed turn. Do I want to shuffle the Niffle in? Yeah, I think I do because I want to keep Commander Remiel. So I'm going to play the Niffle Ape. I'm going to play the Grasping Vines, returning both their artifacts to their hand. And then I'm going to play Lost in the Woods, getting rid of my Lady Maxima and my Niffle Ape, and shuffling in their Bulwark and Lord Golgotha, so I get my Ember back. And that's going to be my turn here. So we're kind of in a true race right now. So I got the Charette, which will help, and the Lash. I just got to figure out how to pull this off. Okay, so I got to get above 6. Dust Pixie, okay. So I definitely have to play Dis right now. I have to play Dis, and that'll put me in a position to move forward in a good way. Yeah, because nothing else is going to help me. So I got to go Dis, play the Charette, has the taunt protection, and then play the Lash. And that's all I can do. Ooh, I have a key charge. Perfect. I think I got this now. I think I may have this. Provided they don't steal a bunch from me, I think I got this game now. Because I think they're going to go after getting the Charette and stuff going and try and get themselves up. So I could see them using... I don't know how they're going to do that. Let's see what they do. But I think the key charge is all I needed. This was a great game. I really like this deck. It has a lot of... It's like a toolkit. It just has stuff that comes up and you can use. It's not as consistent as I would probably like, but it's a lot of fun to play, and hey, it's the first deck I ever bought, so not half bad at all. I'm curious what he's thinking here, because I know he knows he has to go into Commander Remiel or do direct damage. And I did not leave them in a great position. So let's see what happens. So I choose a Sanctum. Probably going to capture, I imagine. To Reap with Protectrix. To fully heal Ancient Bear. That's fine with me. I'm totally cool with that. So I'm still exactly where I want to be. Go Untamed. Play the Dust Pixie. Play the Key Charge for game. Oh, so yeah, that wraps it up for using the Cosima GIANTSLAYER Blondroy. My very first deck I ever got. Hope you like these gameplays. Please subscribe to my YouTube channel right there and check out some of the other videos. Thanks for tuning in.